Okay, so I'm gonna end this week off talking about alopecia areata, which is alopecia is means a hair loss. And you know we always push on this channel about CCCA because that's the one that's plaguing our black women, our community through bad practices. But I wanted to chime in and let a lot of women know because a lot of times you'll hear them say, "Oh, I have alopecia," as if that's like a permanent thing, and it doesn't necessarily have to be permanent. A lot of things can be healed by the natural things that we do and how we take care of ourselves, right? So with that being said, alopecia is, of course, is a and I'm talking about the areata where you have the little spots going around in your hair. You know the difference between that and the other alopecias that you may have, the CCCA, where you see the thinning of the front of your hair, the bald spot, that's the female pattern hair baldness. So it's different ones. However, most of them, when you're looking at it, it's dealing with your the way you take care of your body. It is an inflammatory issue. It is an autoimmune deficiency. But there are ways that you can get back your hair. That's why I tell you, a lot of you think that the myth is that with a lot of black women, they can't grow their hair back or they got hair loss and they think it's permanent. And so I'm always trying to combat that myth that a lot of us think that we have, okay? So one thing I want to say is that our hair regrowth takes at least 3 to 12 months, okay? For black women, that's what I'm talking about. Alopecia areata is like the round, oval-shaped circle patches that we have. Thinning edges is traction alopecia. Crown, burning, I notice a lot of women say that too. I have a crown, or it's itching, is equals possibly CCCA, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be that, okay? So I'm gonna try to dive in. I don't think I'm gonna be able to give you everything, but I'm gonna give you enough, all right? I'm gonna give you 3 things today. Okay, so how black women can support alopecia areata naturally. No chemicals. How do we do this? How do we regrow our hair with no chemicals, right? With no medicine, and it's something else I want to say. No chemicals, no medicine, just natural. All right, so let's crack into it. All right, so what it's going to do is going to calm the immune system and no stress. Calm your immune system, reduce scalp inflammation, support follicle recovery, encourage faster regrowth, reduce your flare-ups. All right, so we're going to talk about the food. And the reason why I'm going to talk about the food, because a lot of times we be like, oh, I'm on my diet, I'm working out and I'm doing this and that, but then we will eat the worst things. We feel like if we work out, a lot of us, we're addicted to fast food. This is just the era that we're in. And sometimes we always talk about fast food, but we don't talk about the foods that we have in our home that we cook every day that has high starch and different things like that. Like dairy is not good for us. Things with sugar is not good for us. Fried foods is not good for us. Heavy dairies, processed oils, canola oils, soybean, vegetable oils, those are not good for us. White bread, pastas, we know these things. Fast food. These foods spikes up inflammation and worsens flare-ups. Now, the reason what made me do this video today was because I was at work and I've been eating a lot of toast. I ate what is it called? The spinach pastelitos or empanada, right? I love empanadas, right? And so just today, because my body has not been used to me eating stuff like that, but now all of a sudden I said, oh, I feel a little tension. That's the inflammation. So a lot of times, one of the things is key in paying attention to what we eat. All of this, even women that have trouble with, getting pregnant, a lot of this is what we're putting in our bodies, our diets and things like that. And I know you guys heard it many times before, but if you want to restore your hair back, this is the easiest way to do it. But you got to be serious about it. You got to try vitamin D rich foods, mushrooms, eggs, salmon, fortified plant milks. I can't drink any milk, so if you're good at it, perfect. Anti-inflammatory foods. Now, this I learned when COVID came out, because in my home I learned how not to eat like dairy foods and things like that when all of that mucus buildup. So I had to make soups that had anti-inflammatory things. But here are some of the other things: salmon, tuna, sardines, spinach, kale, collard greens, sweet potatoes, berries. I love berries, blueberries especially. Avocado. I can eat avocados every day. Olive oil, turmeric, black pepper, ginger, right? These are some of the things that we can that we should be, so we need to avoid that and deal with that. When it comes to our natural ingredients that support us: reduces inflammatory, calms itching, promotes healthy skin barrier, apply 2 to 3 weeks weekly, right? Rosemary water, rosemary water or rosemary oil diluted, okay? Stimulates your circulation, supports regrowth, works best used consistently for 90 days, all right? Use rosemary oil diluted, 1 to 2 drops of jojoba, grapeseed, or sunflower oil. All right, these are things I'm giving you guys to understand. Now we're talking about where you're going in and you're massaging that hair. Don't worry about it. Now you home and you massaging. You could do that for like 5-10 minutes, or you got your man, have him to take care of you and give you your massage. You can even do that to him. Y'all can do it to each other, you know. So those are different things that you can use to stimulate your circulation. It supports your regrowth of your hair. So you're not just taking care of the inward, you're also taking care of the outward, right? Cooling anti-inflammatory oils, peppermint oil, very, very good. Boosts circulation, helps soothe irritated places. So where you have the itching at, a lot of you, and I'm not talking about you with the quick weaves that can't get to your scalp. I'm talking about women that are noticing their hair is thinning at their crown and it's itchy. Try the peppermint oil and do the massages. That should be like a regular thing. Jojoba oil, the closest oil to your natural sebum. Lightweight, won't clog follicles, perfect for inflamed scalp. All right? So these are some of the oils that you want to use too. Black seed oil, historically used to support inflammation and hair loss, helps soothe irritated, inflamed follicles. All right? What you need to avoid: avoid heavy butters, grease, petroleum. I know a lot of us believe in grease, y'all, even me. But the grease, it clogs up. Castor oil on inflamed areas, too thick. Tight styles, glues. Fragrance heavy products. That's the one that be getting us all, the trends. You want the scalp light, breathable, and calm. So remember what I always tell you, if you do my coaching class, one of the things I tell them about is what's the importance of having clarifying shampoo. But clarifying shampoo is not the only shampoo you should use. Clarifying shampoo gets the debris and cleanses the scalp as well as the hair, all that grease buildup. All right. Now, last but not least is our stress reduction. Now, as Black women, we have, I'll just say women in general, but I'm talking to my sisters. A lot of us have so many hats. We got kids, we have careers, we have jobs, we might be single moms, we might have a disabled child, we might have gone through life changes, right? Whether it's you got a promotion at your job and it's going to require more on you. Your husband has a promotion, is requiring more of you supporting him. Different things happen. So what we're going to talk about: alopecia areata is stress sensitive. Emotional stress gives you flare-ups. Calm nervous system regrowth. Breathing routines. They talk about breathing routines. I'm going to tell you the things. I do the breathing routines, but me personally, I like deep meditation. I like to get me some chamomile tea, and I like to just go somewhere and relax, or peppermint tea, and just chill. I'm one of those people, like, I can be away from people for days and I feel so much better, right? So, but you can do this. This lowers inflammation within minutes. So breathing techniques: you're going to breathe in from the belly up. Then you're going to exhale 6 seconds. So hold your breath for 4 seconds and then exhale for 6 seconds. Journaling and emotional release. Now, this is something that helped me out when I had somebody in my life that was really annoying and I didn't want to act out, and I wanted to maintain myself and stay in character and things like that. When things bother me at work or whatever the case may be, I write, I journal a lot. Or even if, you know, someone close to me, I'll text and write everything out. I'll put in my notes, and then I'll be like, oh, let me go to sleep. And I go to sleep, I wake up, I'm like, ooh, that felt good, I got it out. That person may never even have seen that text or anything like that, but that helps me. But journaling is another thing that helps me as well. I'm just telling y'all how to get through it, because you know, every day ain't peachy. All right. Less tension hairstyles. You already know that. Loose twists, no gel ponytails, no glue wigs, loose braids, soft satin scarf, bedtime protection, satin pillows, satin bonnets, light oil, not heavy butters. Now, I called all this out, and I wanted to make it quick or whatever. We talked about the foods that you should be eating, that you should be implementing in your system. We talked about, and they got so many on social media, anti-inflammatory foods that are tasty and looks great. Greek salads, rice, they got the bowls, all kind of stuff. So you can do these things now and get that going. Now, I would recommend to do a 30-day natural healing routine. All right. So if this is you, if you're like, hey, I'm tired of losing my hair, I'm tired of pretending walking around, I'm tired of having to wear hair extensions or whatever the case may be, I still want to wear them, but I just want to have the option to wear my hair out more and enjoy my natural beauty, right? You can do this. You can set up, I would say, me personally, do a 90-day routine. And then you'll start seeing the difference in your skin, your hair, your makeup. I'm doing it too. All right. So you'll start seeing the difference, ladies. So if you are interested and you would like to do, you know, to try and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a consultation, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the coaching. Do the coaching, ladies. Restart your life. Be healthy. Teach your children this and implement it, not just for 90 days. The 90 days is to get you so used to it that it becomes natural. Just like you wake up, when you wake up in the morning, you wash your face, it becomes natural. You know, every day I got to take care of my hair. I got to take care of myself. All right. And within that, y'all always know what I'm saying. When you restore what's within you, guess what happens? It affects your children in a better light. If you're in a relationship, a significant other, it affects them in a great way. All right. So I pray that this video blesses you. The links will be in the description if you're looking for a one-on-one coaching. We do have a little bit more availability because of the holidays are coming up. They're building up pretty fast. So there you have it. I'll see you guys. Guess what? Next video. Bye.